What's good? What's good? Y'all already know who it is. This your main man, KCFL, King Set for Life Wrestling Takes. No, I did do a Monday Night Raw review, but I got to give Triple H some props. Did a decent job with this past episode of Monday Night Raw. We actually moving forward. Now, as for main events, I told you, I think I'm still going with the main, well, not the main event, but I'm still going with match of the night possibly being what was it? I think it's the IC title match. I think that's more than likely going to be match of the night. We got a couple more matches. Obviously, you know Triple H. You know his max is 5. You know he don't go past 5. But yeah, like I said, you got a lot of stuff going on. You got people pitching they tent on why they gonna win the Royal Rumble and all this, and you got all the wild storylines going on. You know what? I give Ace some props. He did a little good job. But this is the AEW Dynamite review. You know what? I think Tony Khan, the company, needs to start having inclement weather every time they go somewhere. You want to know why? Inclement weather caused Tony Khan to actually give us a decent to great episode. I was like, wow, can't believe it. Dynamite was actually worth watching last night. You know, now obviously you still got some stuff on there that, you know, really don't make no sense. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. We got new tag team champs. Now I know it was kind of a debate online whether or not Private Party, you know, got screwed. I'm going to be 100% with you. It's 50-50 on that. Why? Because Tony Khan, he waited 5 years to finally give them the titles. And when they won the titles, it was a great moment. But he really didn't do too much with them. Now, he puts the championships on the Hurt Syndicate, which is Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. And I'm sitting up here saying to myself, okay, it's time. Everybody been claiming and crying, talk about the tag team division is one of your weakest things. It used to be one of the greatest parts of AEW television. You put the titles on the brothers, all right. Let's get this division back to where it should be. There is no freaking excuses, Tony Khan. None whatsoever. So they was in Nashville, like I said, inclement weather caused a lot of cats not to pull up. But for the cats who did pull up, it was great. We got a fantastic opener. Will Osprey, Kenny Omega talking. Obviously, you know they don't, you know the script, can they coexist? You know how many times we see that over and over again. But Don Callis and them boys pulled up. They came out there, started beating the brakes off of them. And then they said, you know what, screw this. We gonna showcase we can fight back. And that's exactly what they did. Jumping off stuff. And I knew it. I said it's gonna mess around and be a tag team match for the Australia show. Yep, sir. Sign me the heck up. Will Osprey, Kenny Omega versus Don Callis boys. Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. More than likely, match of the night already. I'm already calling it. I'm here for it. Great opener. I said, TK, can we get more of this? Instead of opening up the show with matches that don't make no type of sense. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, we got the tag team match right afterwards. New tag team champs, Hurt Syndicate, MVP, calling the shots. All right, they came in, they did what they're supposed to do. They got the titles. Now, let's get this division back on track. No more games, Tony Khan. We ain't playing with you, dude. It's no excuse, none whatsoever. We got Swerve, AR Fox. We ain't seen AR Fox in like 50 million years. I'm like, what happened to the dude? He just disappeared. And now it's like, oh, let's call him. I'm like, AR Fox should be like, he should be a mid-card level player that you have for people that actually want to root for and see succeed. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Like, we ain't seen the dude. Like the last time I remember seeing AR Fox, it was the London episode. When they was in London, you know? And he didn't even make that. He didn't even make it. So I'm like, come on now. But obviously Ricochet with this evil demonic gimmick he running around with, running around stabbing folk in the head with scissors and crap. Ain't playing no, like I said, Ricochet ain't playing with fools. He ain't playing with clowns, you know what I'm saying? He ain't playing with Swerve, old silly stuff. He ain't playing with Prince, nah. So he came out there to try to screw that man, try to distract him. It didn't work. Prince Nana chased him off with the doggone pole. And after he won the match, he popped up on the screen and was basically finna stab Prince Nana in the neck. So he said, I'm tired of chasing this clown around. I'm tired of it. He actually picked up AR Fox, shook his hand, and like I said, went back there to try to chase off Ricochet again. Prince Nana looked like he was scared for his life, obviously, Next, we got a promo from Miss Mariah May talking about Toni Storm, a delusional woman. She ain't lying. She ain't lying when she said that. She said she's the most disrespected woman in that, women's champion in that company. She said she been putting on bangers and been doing what she's supposed to do, yet people ain't feeling what she's doing. I said, well, you can look no further than the clown that's booking things. However, what she said about Toni was spot on. Toni is a delusional woman. This woman acted like she is a rookie, like she's never been there before and all of this stuff. And she was talking to Renee, talking about she can't wait to get the chance to finally meet Mariah May. I'm like, girl, you come on now. You know dang well this woman been bust you wide open with your own shoe. And you talk about you don't have no clue. You can't wait to meet her in the ring and all this crazy crap because we got the matchup set up for the Australia show. That was all right. Then we got what other situation that we got that was solid. Harley Cameron is actually won a shot against Miss Mercedes. Miss Mercedes was like, hey, I'm the new belt collector. I got 15 million belts. I know a lot of people ain't feeling what I'm doing, thanks to Tony Khan and her, but it is what it is on that. But she said, you got to get a couple of wins under your belt if you think, she's like, you ain't won no matches. Like, how the heck you think you finna just up and jump and get a shot against me, But, you know she gonna get it. You know she gonna get the shot. It's gonna be Mercedes versus Harley Cameron. Book it. You know it's going down. The Death Rider storyline. Now, like I said, it's a lot of people. Listen, man, it's a twofold thing. I like everybody being tied up in the back. Cash looking like a joke. The old man, they got Chair Conchesto, Cash, he mouth taped up, arms tied behind his back, can't do nothing. I'm like, man, it's straight out of a movie. We had what's my girl name? Jamie Hayter versus Julia Hart. Decent matchup. She talked about how now the fact that Malachi Black isn't there anymore, her, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews, it's time for them to, pick up the slack and get back to what they need to do, what they was planning on doing. Now, like I said, as for Jamie, it's a lot of clowns that's crying about her situation. I'm looking at it like this. Jamie just getting back. She been gone for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this. I wasn't really tripping about her not being pushed into the main event. I know she didn't lose the championship. She had to understand that. But she got to work her way back up there because obviously whatever injury she had, it kept her out almost damn near 2 years. So I understand why TK is going slow, a slow build to get her back up to, where she needs to be. But it's coming. With the win she keeps getting, it's coming. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, cool. What you call it? Jeff Jarrett. Now, it's a lot of people that's like, you know what? Why the clown are we pushing this old man? I'm like, look, I'm like this. I'm one of the people say, if you're gonna do it, just get it out the way. Just hurry up. Just get it out the way. Let's move on. Let's do something different. But he was out there in Nashville. Now, the Nashville crowd was actually a solid crowd. I got to give them props. It was actually a solid crowd. Crowds help make or break a show. And they was out there. He was talking about how he wants a shot at the championship. So he told Claudio to get his butt out there. He mentioned Max calling him a one-hit wonder, but he'll deal with him another time. But he wanted to talk to Moxley. Moxley sent his stooge pigeon Claudio out there, and Claudio hopped in the ring, and Claudio was like, you ain't getting no shot. First of all, you ain't beating nobody, and if you gonna deal with anybody, you got to deal with me. And he said, well, all right, cool. If I beat you next week, I get my title shot. So, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. So right after that, MJF came out. I was thinking, okay, maybe MJF wasn't able to make it because of the weather. No, MJF was there. He pulled up and he started going in on Jeff Jarrett about being a has-been and all that. And it was the dude that was in the ring that obviously was about to job out to Hangman. So after he was out there saying his bull job and saying what he said, Hangman pulled up. And everybody was like, okay, we have not seen these two go at it yet. I said, this is what we waiting on. Them two stared each other down. He told that fool to get the clown out of his ring. That fool looked at him. He's like, I ain't got nothing to get you, man. He told that clown to get the clown out the ring. That clown got the clown up out the ring. Heyman told MJF. Now, you know MJF don't move for nobody. You know how he do. He don't move for nobody, ladies and gentlemen. He don't move for nobody. Got out the ring. Basically beat the jobber up like 1, 2, 3, took his behind out like it was nothing. And then Christopher Daniels came out there with the neck brace. Basically said his doctors have told him you can't wrestle no more. And he wants to thank him for purposely ending his career. And he said, I enjoyed trying to train you back in the day. I thought we were homeboys. I thought we were tight. But obviously you win. You won. You finished my career. I hope you're happy now. And that did something to him. You know, Hangman been running around here confused on everything. Hangman been trying to do a lot of things. He's been so obsessed with making sure that Swerve don't win the championship, which he did. And then he burned the man's house down. I mean, just all this stuff, just insane to the membrane, just craziness. Crazy as the best book. Now he ruined the guy who pretty much helped train him, you know what I'm saying? And now he was standing there just left looking confused and looking like, oh, dang. Like, man, did I really end this guy's career? Did I really destroy this guy's career? Real talk. Did I destroy this guy's career? And he looked distraught. He looked messed up. And I like that. I absolutely like that. I consider story builder. I like that part. Swerve, he addressed it, Ricochet. He said he tired of chasing this goofy clown around. He said he can't wait to get his hands on him 2 weeks from now in Atlanta. Cool. I don't mind that. Our match is going to be off the chain. I can't wait for it. What else happened of importance that I need to speak on before I get to the main event? I believe I went over everything. Yeah. So we get to the main event. Adam Copeland, Pac. Decent match. Kind of was slow a little bit. But the whole deal was try to take the man's neck out. Well, he wins the match. And then they all come out and beat the brakes off of him. Now remember, everybody is all tied up. So who's going to come to the rescue? Nobody going to come to his rescue. Here come Jay White. Jay White comes out of nowhere, try to save the day, and then they both get jumped. And it's the beat down. You know the typical get beat down, Death Rider storyline, beat the brakes off of everybody. A lot of people is like, they tired of it. I'm like, you know what? To each his own. I just want to know who the clown going to take this man out. That's what I want to know. I really want to know who's going to take this clown. Like that, to me, that's the main focus. The main focus is who's going to take this clown out. Who's going to destroy Moxley and Squad? Because as of right now, as like my man said, they holding the championship hostage. Will Osprey said that. He said they are holding the championship hostage. They really are. And I'm like, and you notice I ain't saying nothing about Jericho. That to me, that was probably one of the worst segments on the show. Like I said, you know, I thought this was a better episode. The inclement weather actually forced Tony Khan to actually give us a very good episode. Real talk. Like, you know me, I'll be saying as of late, it's been a drag trying to watch AEW, but Collision, I didn't do it. Actually, Collision was actually a very good episode too. I don't even watch Collision like that no more. And I thought Collision was decent too. So I ain't got nothing else to say, ladies and gentlemen. Dynasty has been placed on August the 6th. Revolution is March the 9th. I said April the 6th. Obviously, you know, WrestleMania is April the 19th or 20th. All they did was just switch places. Normally, WrestleMania would be the 6th and the 7th. But all they did was just switch places. That's all they did. So it is what it is. I ain't got nothing else to say. I just going to come on here and give you my honest thoughts about what I thought about Dynamite. I thought it was a very good show. Obviously, the inclement weather caused Tony Khan to do some things different. He still got to work on certain aspects of the show. Don't nobody give a dang about Jericho. Oh, yeah. Big Bill and them was talking about Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs say, I want a parking lot brawl matchup, so he got it. It's going to be on Collision. There you have it. Boom. There it is. I'm done. Y'all already know what to do. Hit the comment section up. If you're new to the channel, always feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Holla at your boy. I'm out.